If you're wondering what you should be growing in your garden this winter to provide you with great food, you might want to think about this particular plant. It's antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, and it builds up your immune system. Food is thy medicine, medicine is thy food. It was said by Hippocrates over 2,000 years ago, and nothing epitomises that more than the humble clove of garlic. It contains sulfur compounds, including one called allicin, which is believed to bring some really important health benefits. As they move quickly from the digestive tract throughout the body, they're doing all sorts of good, including defeating free radical cells that could turn malignant. So it's pretty important to have this wonder plant, a member of the onion family, in your garden. You plant your garlic in the autumn and you let it grow through the winter months, eventually harvesting late spring, usually early summer. And one of the most important things that you need to do before you do anything else is make sure you source Australian grown garlic. Now, the reason that's so important is because it hasn't been treated, whereas overseas garlics from China or Argentina, one of those sources, have not only been sprayed with insecticides, but also with growth retardants, which means they're probably not going to perform in your garden anyway. That's why Australian garlic is so important. To grow it, well, it couldn't be easier. Just pick a bright, sunny spot and cultivate the soil to make it loose and friable. You want it this way so those young, developing roots have the ability to move quickly and easily through the soil. Now, the way we care for our soils these days is very different to the way we used to. It's all about feeding the soil. Now, the soil's alive with billions of microbes, and we want all the beneficial ones doing their work, encouraging our plants to grow really strongly. So we feed them, and we do it with very special fertilisers. So this is an example of what I'm talking about. This has over 60 minerals in it. Now, our body requires a very complex mineral base. So if you're feeding the soil's feeding the plants, and then you're consuming that material from the plants, you're actually getting all the minerals as they come through, and you're getting them completely naturally, which is really important for your own health. Garlic loves a bright sunny spot, and for a crop, we'll just plant them about 10 centimetres apart, popping the little bulblets into the ground with a pointy bit up. That's the growth shoot, and it needs to find sunlight. Plant them at 5 to 8 centimetres in depth into a free-draining soil. Remember, heavy waterlogged soils will see them rot. Now, if you've got this problem, plant into the top of a mounded soil. In sandy, free-draining soils, plant them into a furrow where the water will move towards the bulblet as it develops. In just a couple of weeks, those little cloves will look just like these. And in about 6 to 9 months, depending on where you live in Australia, they'll be ready for harvest. When you harvest them, pull them out whole, the whole plant, tie them up in bunches and hang them in a cool, dark spot. And then just take those cloves and use them in the food as you want. You'll never get fresher, and you know what went into growing them, which is really important.